video, and that's when it comes to Twitter, I'm not actually that talkative. It's just the stupid word count makes the for example 3 messages turn into 9. Convenient. Here we go, weathercock. Hey there, is something the matter? Do you have a moment? There's something we'd like to ask you. Of course I'm gonna turn it. What, you think we're bloody thieves? He's willing to cooperate. I say we cut some slack and him out. So about last night, at the time the incident actually happened. Last night, huh? I don't know how much help I can be if that's what you're asking about here. See, I left the market right after arguing with that merchant yesterday, and I didn't come back till this morning. I stayed over at a friend's place, another merchant. Just got pissed drunk and ran to them all night. And you're certain of this? Positive. Ask my friend if you don't believe me. He'll back me up. I wandered over here with an awful hangover this morning, and what I found gave me a hell of a start. My whole stall in shambles. And as if that weren't bad enough, all the processed foods I was going to sell were just gone, without a trace. So the goods that were stolen were all processed goods. That's right, nuts, cheese, bacon, all foods that have a long shelf life, made with local ingredients. Seeing all my stuff gone really sobered me up. It was like I hadn't been drinking at all. And that's when I went over to that fool's stall to make him pay for it. Why did you go straight to him? Because he was the one who did it, of course. He smashed my stall so he could have that spot all to himself. But that doesn't make any sense. If Heinz did it, then why was his stall destroyed too? He must have done that to himself. But I figured if he destroyed his own stall, no one would believe he could be responsible. I don't know. That seems pretty unlikely. It's a bit excessive. While I understand your frustration, baseless accusations do no one any favours and only cloud the true issue. But it's so frustrating. I've lost so much money because of this. Might have to shop for good. That is bad. If I could at least get my goods back, maybe I could salvage enough to stay afloat. But what are the odds of that? None of the other merchants saw anything. Saw anybody do anything. And the provincial army sure ain't about to help. I'm finished. Pure and simple. All the hard work I put into getting this far, and this is how the dream ends for me. Well, I'll be honest. I'm not sure how much we'll actually be able to do for you, but we'll do everything in our power to help you find some form of closure. So cheer up, okay? I do appreciate that, but again, I ain't about to get my hopes up. Good luck now. I think that's everything this merchant knows. Let's try questioning it. Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to know if a young lady came in here searching for her wallet, would you? She was indeed here a few moments ago, but she's gone now. Do you know what? Unfortunately not. She did mention something about having no choice but to rely on Adios. Church. Personally, I'm agnostic. Oh, Adios, please have mercy on my poor soul. I simply cannot believe this. How am I supposed to live on, having lost all my mirror in a place like this? Looks like we found her. The tragic heroin act made it kind of obvious. Unfortunately, we'll have to interrupt her. Excuse me. Just who are all of you? Well, you can turn right around if you're planning to rob me. I no longer have any... Please, calm down. We just want to ask you something. Are we correct in assuming that you are Annabelle? I am. Thought so. You wouldn't happen to recognize this wallet, would you? They showed Annabelle the wallet. That's my wallet. Where did you find it? Well, you see... They returned the lost wallet to Annabelle and explained the situation to her. Thank you so much. I'm surprised to hear that a merchant from the Grand Market kept it safe for me. However, kindness remains within people's hearts after all, it would seem. Yeah, I put a big question mark on that. Looks that way, yeah. Regardless, I'm very grateful that you found it for me. Is there any particular amount that you'd like in return? You can take half of what's currently in here if you like. I don't think we can accept that. Your thanks alone are enough. I see. Well, how about this then? I purchased it as a souvenir at the Grand Market before the Great Wallet Search began. Picket plush? I see no reason you can't accept that. In fact, I insist. So, you bought that by accident? I hope you find it useful. Thank you. We gratefully accept then. Thought I said gracefully for a minute. You're very welcome. Thank you again for finding my wallet. So you managed to find the owner after all then, thank goodness. I really can't thank you enough. I'm glad that we could be of help. Please excuse us then. God, the mouth movements in this game compared to the third one. So fucking cringy. They're just like... And to think, I was ecstatic to finally participate in the famous Celtic Grand Market. What did I ever do to deserve this? Excuse me? You! I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see me acting like that. I hope you can forgive me for my inappropriate behaviour. You seem really down. It's quite understandable. He's a merchant in a busy market, unable to do business. Stop things your head. Do you need something from me? Well, actually, Rena explained that he and his classmates were investigating the truth behind what happened the previous night. You're investigating? That's right, and we'd really appreciate it if you could answer a few questions for us. You may be able to help us find the true culprit. I suppose it can't hurt. It's better than doing nothing, at least. You don't have to sound so pessimistic. Well, can you blame me? You're students at Military Academy. You're not exactly ace detectives. That is true, but we're still determined to find out who did this. We may even be able to recover your goods. Cooperating with us could prove quite fruitful. Okay, fine. I never said I wouldn't help you, did I? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say though. It's not like I saw anything worth mentioning. You didn't? As soon as I made sure my store was ready to open the next morning, I left everything settled and went home. The other merchants aren't taking vouch for that. Guess I should have left the store unattended though. By the time I got in, it was too late. The deed had been done. So by morning the store had been cleared, had been destroyed and your goods stolen. Come to think of it, what goods were stolen exactly? Oh, I have a sample from here, actually. Jewellery. An accessory. Is this a brand that's popular in the capital? If it's jewellery, of course it's gonna be stolen. Been a real hit lately, yes. I was hoping to bring the fat here by selling them at the market, but this is the only one I have left. That damned coward, sabotaging my business. It's much too early to be jumping to conclusions. Do you have any evidence that proves his culpability? No, but he's clearly the prime suspect. Yeah, but the most suspicious isn't always the true culprit. He was so against the idea of taking turns sharing the spot with me, he decided he'd destroy my stall altogether. I just know it. I'm going to get him to give me my goods back, no matter what it takes. But please, try to stay calm. You do know that if you cause any more trouble, the provincial army really will arrest you, right? Yeah, I know. But it's a matter of justice. I can't just act like nothing ever happened. That's wrong, on general principle. I'm begging you, please get my goods back. Please get my goods back, whatever it takes. Well, I can't promise success, but I swear to you, we'll do everything we can. That much I can promise. That's all the two victims of this crime have to say, it seems. What does everyone think? I can't be sure, but I really don't think either of them is responsible. Both merchants certainly have adequate motive to damage the other store, but the chance of both committing the same crime on the same night without crossing paths is virtually nil. It's not impossible that they were just out to steal each other's merchandise, but I don't believe that's what happened. Both of them have alibis confirming that they were somewhere else when the crime took place. I'm inclined to agree. I just can't see either of these merchants being responsible for what happened, so I'm going to have to look elsewhere to find viable suspects. Where though? I mean, who could it possibly have been? Who indeed? It's impossible to say right now. We don't have any solid leads. We know who the culprit wasn't, but how are we supposed to start narrowing down who it was? The market itself seems unlikely to produce any further clues, so we should focus our attention elsewhere. Actually, there is one thing that's been bugging me. There's one group of people involved in this whole situation whose actions don't seem to make any sense. Maybe, if we can work out the reasoning behind their strange behaviour, we can come one step closer to finding our culprit. Whom do you mean? I'm talking about the provincial army. They haven't done a thing to try and solve this crime, despite it happening right under their noses. And that begs the question, why not? That's what I suspected anyway. The market manager said they are refusing to fulfill their role due to the tax issue, which means the provincial army should refuse to intervene in quarrels within the market. If that's the case, then why did they come and intervene this morning? Now that you mention it, that really does make any sense. Their methods were atrocious, but the fact is, they brought that dispute to an end almost instantly. They did get involved. Yeah, one moment they're refusing to do anything, then the next they're taking a stand. It's definitely suspicious. It's the provincial army, of course it is. That's definitely something there's definitely something unnatural about the way they're conducting themselves, and since we have no other leads, what do you say we go to the army's guardhouse and take a look around? We might be able to learn something from them that could aid us in our investigation. That may be worth an attempt. The guardhouse isn't too far from here either. Let's head on over and see what we can find out. Aren't you those students from that military academy, was it? What are you doing here? We're terribly sorry to trouble you, but we were hoping you might be able to help us with something. Could we ask you a few questions about the incident that occurred at the ground market this morning? What? What does that have to do with you? We're visiting this town on a field study of students of Ford's military academy, and we would very much appreciate the chance to see how experienced soldiers such as yourselves handle difficult everyday situations. This seems a perfect opportunity for an anecdotal case study and can prove most invaluable to our education, if you permit it. Alright, stay here. I'll see what I can do. It looks like we might be able to hear what they have to say for themselves after all. Nicely done, Laura. In times like this, we need to make good use of our positions. No one can fault a student for wanting to learn after all. But now comes the hard part. This makes me nervous. Well, let's just wait and see what we can get out of them. Remember, it's not always what they say that matters, but how they say it, and even more importantly, what they don't say. Right. I hope you appreciate us taking time out of our busy schedules for this. So what do you want? And make it quick. I'm a busy man, you know. He's not even trying to keep up appearances. Unbelievable. I'll be brief then. We came to discuss the incident at the market this morning. Would we be correct in assuming that the Provincial Army will be conducting no further investigation? Is that all you came here to ask? Is that all? Should the armed forces charged with maintaining peace in this region not be taking this matter more seriously? Laura, I'm not sure. You've got a big mouth for someone your age. And it seems you have a lot to learn about how military units actually work. What do you mean? Let me ask you this. What should the number one priority of the Provincial Army be in order to maintain the status quo? I'll tell you, the number one priority should be to enforce the will of their region's ruling lord. No, it should be defenders. Of course, it's Duke Albereo. We see in the second one what dick he is. As members of the Provincial Army, the will of the nobility is absolute. We're just following our orders, protecting what we have a duty to protect. I assume you're referring to the local petition against the sales tax increase. So you're saying as long as the petition isn't withdrawn, the Grand Market isn't something you have a duty to protect? Interpret my words however you want. We're soldiers, we follow our orders, that's how the military works. And we don't need some fresh military academy inductees telling us how to do our jobs. This is nuts. Does he even have a tiny shred of shame? I was hoping we could get something out of it, but it sure doesn't seem too likely anymore. Dots. So, is that it then? I hope this has been enlightening. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a job to do. Wait, would you mind answering just one more question? Elliot? Fine, ask it. Well, do you have any idea what might have happened to the goods Marco was handling? You know, the accessory merchant. All he had left was that one sample. What are you talking about? That merchant from the capital, Hines, was the one who was planning on selling accessories. What? What did you just say? What are you all looking at me like that for? How do you know that? I was under the impression you hadn't investigated the matter at all. How peculiar. We only discovered what each of the merchants was intending to sell a short while ago ourselves. They blabbed. Sir, we have our own ways of finding these things out. You do well not to underestimate us. Now we've wasted enough time answering your questions, we're leaving. They know something. Do you think the fact that they know what each of the merchants was selling means they did investigate the matter after all? But the burglary happened last night and it was only first discovered this morning. Realistically, I don't think there was any opportunity during that time for them to do any digging, not without running into us. Agreed. I suspect they know what each merchant was planning to sell well in advance of yesterday's incident, but that would be easy information for them to learn, since Duke Albereo must have issued permits for both stalls. That's true, and the army will have no trouble gaining access to transaction records or something like that. But why would they bother? They really needed to know so they could prepare? Prepare for what? I get the impression that the incident at the market has been carefully planned out for a while now. I don't think those two merchants being given permits for the same spot was a coincidence either. It was probably done to get them to start fighting, so they could get robbed while there was tension between them. Basically, to create a situation that couldn't be brought under control without the army's help. So the two merchants were being used all along. That seems to fit perfectly well with what happened this morning. Meanwhile, the Provincial Army has shown no interest in actively working towards a solution, unless the market manager chooses to withdraw his petition. So they waited for things to get out of hand and showed up to force both parties into an uncomfortable truce. So the Provincial Army pretty much did it, is what they're saying. Eventually, the merchants would get worn down enough that they'd feel like they have no choice but to withdraw the petition. This is turning out to be an even shadier situation than I thought. Yeah, but thanks to Elliot, I do believe we finally uncovered the truth of the matter. That was indeed some very quick thinking you displayed, Elliot. You'd make a fine military strategist. I just got lucky, that's all. So what we know is the Provincial Army is somehow involved with the actual perpetrators of this crime. The only way to solve it once and for all, though, seems to be, well, to find them and catch them. But if this was carried out by members of the Provincial Army, that's not going to be an easy task. No, I don't think anyone from the army was directly involved. The soldiers here are far too proud to dirty their hands with such escapades. Escapades? What the fuck am I talking about? That's better. I tend to agree. Really? Whoever them culprits are, I doubt they're still here in Keldic. There just aren't many viable places to hide such a huge volume of goods without them being found. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe they escaped by train? No, that can't be. Boarding a train with that much merchandise would raise suspicion for sure. Maybe the goods are in the guardhouse. It's been less than a day since the burglary happened, so they can't have gone far. Maybe we should ask around on the main roads and see if anyone saw anything out of the ordinary. Someone suspicious may have been spotted leaving or even entering town. I mean, think about it. They weren't willing to help find... well, not find, but they weren't willing to help with safeguarding. They were trying to make the market manager withdraw his request. They knew about the goods. Although, once again, that's most likely a transaction thing. And having played Trails of Cold Steel 2 and knowing what a fucking dick Duke Alvair is, wouldn't put it past him. Drink, bring me another drink. It's only midday and he's already completely blitzed. I don't think this is the man we're looking for. I think he'd have trouble pulling off the robbery. Sir, are you alright? We can help you back home if you'd like. Shut up, leave me alone. I'm just a good-for-nothing who just lost his job. Looking after that nature park was my whole life. Nature park? I wonder if he's talking about the Lunaria nature park we saw yesterday. You see, I used to be the park ranger for that old place. And then you lost your job? Yeah, out of nowhere too. I gave my life to that job, I did. And then he just came and took it all from me. That damned official just showed up out of nowhere and told me I was sacked. You can't just take a man's livelihood off him like that. It's not fair. That job was my life. My life. Yes, we can see it. Something about this doesn't sound right. I agree. It hardly seems fair to take a man's job away from him without good reason, right? I'm glad somebody understands how I feel. There's no way a bunch of kids like that are gonna do a better job than me. Kids? I was drinking here last night too, see? And a bunch of kids in ranger uniforms went walking out of the town through the west exit. Weird thing was, they were carrying a bunch of wooden boxes too in the middle of the night. Kids these days, I tell ya. You don't think they could have been... The nature park, I wouldn't even have considered it, but given its size, it would no doubt be a perfect hiding spot. Yeah, they'd have no trouble stashing the merchandise there undetected. The men standing at the entrance, yes, they were probably there as lookouts. And if a provincial official was the one to tell him he was fired, that's practically a smoking gun. Huh? I say something useful or something? Don't know what I said, but if I helped you out, why not buy me a drink? I would suggest you start trying to sober yourself up instead. Agreed. There's a good chance we may be able to recover both your park and your job. What? We know our next stop. As soon as we're fully prepared, let's head on out to the Laneria Nature Park. Right. For real, like I said, the main problem with Twitter is the freaking word count.
We should take a right here to reach the nature park.
Right, let's go.
For real. There we go. Laneria Nature Park.
I wonder what happened to those boxes. They really are the culprit. Yeah. It's a bracelet.
Just as I think. This bracelet has the same design on it.
Really? You're sure?
Positive. There's not a doubt in my... Care to give a second opinion on...
I'm hardly qualified to weigh, but there do seem to be
So the facts that...
Yeah.
It's extremely likely the culprits were...
Sure seems...
It only opens, I suppose that...
Are you going to...
Will you be...
The lock seems quite solid.
Wait. I'll do it. I can get it done more... Oh? Really?
What are you...
Well, yeah, because...
The 8 leaves, 1 blade school.
Serious?
That works.
It did.
It's an honor, Barry.
Thanks. Anyway, we don't have much...
Right. We need to find...
Looks like we can still...
Excellent.
There's tons of little stone monuments in here.
Yeah. What do you think they're supposed to be?
I imagine they were made by the animists in this province.
Well, that'd be one way to put it.
Come on then. It's my turn. Fire!
My turn! Go!
Of course.
Shit. Shit. Shit.
Here we go! Arcus, activate.
I can do this. Turn to flames. Burn!
My turn.
Gotcha.
My turn. Let's go. Okay, that was tough. Nice work, though.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Here we go. Now's our chance. I'll take you up. Of course. Hey.
Shit.
Go. Now's our chance. I'll take you up.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, just about. Oh god, it's the fucking ass monkeys again.
That looks like a strong one.
A worthy adversary.
Right.
Behold,
I can do this.
Go.
Traps, awesome leave car.
There. Go. I'll take you up.
I can do this.
I can do it!
Go. There. My turn.
Well,
It's my turn. Turn to flames. Burn!
right. You still have a lot of training to do.
don't get cocky. We're not fully out of the woods yet. For real.
Oh, there's a stream here. This seems like a nice spot.
Actually, fuck it, there's a chest, I'll have to get it.
I welcome all challengers.
Now's our chance. I'll take you up.
I can do this.
I can do this!
Right. Hey.
Take this.
Gotcha!
I can do this.
I can do this!
Turn to flame.
Go.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Jelly shroom.
My turn.
Here we go.
Well,
Right.
Of course. Hey.
Nice.
Great.
You gotta love how leveling up automatically heals you.
Watch out, guys!
My turn.
Craft autumn leaf cutter.
There.
My turn! Analyze an enemy attack habit.
It's my turn.
Run. Nah, I ain't a freaking I ain't no coward.
Turns of flames. Burn! Go!
An opening! Of course.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Fuck.
Here we go.
Fuck.
My turn.
Right!
I can do this. Fire! Now!
An opening!
Go. We'll cut our own path.
I did it!
All right! I've only...
There.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful!
I can see that. Ah,
Watch out. This is a
I can do
tough
this.
I can do this. Wha-
Of course.
Go.
Radiant pants.
Evil will fall before my blade.
Damn.
Oh, it's a treasure chest.
Even a 5-year-old could see it.
Just how deep does this forest go?
We must be pretty far in now. I'd imagine we're almost there.
Bring it on.
Oh wait. That's what I mean scanned.
Right!
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Now!
I've got you.
Here we go. As a champion.
I'll take you up!
Right.
Dumbass.
An opening!
Never mind.
Go.
My turn.
I can do this. Now!
An opening!
When in doubt, look to Laura.
Oh wait.
Enemy slain. Take him out. My turn. As a champion.
In this world, you can't turn your back for even 5 seconds.
I can do this. Turns of flames. Burn!
Right! Analyze an enemy attack patterns.
Of course.
Fuck. Ooh,
Too slow.
nice. Take this, bitch.
Fool!
Catch it.
Too slow. Go.
I'll take you up!
My turn. Hey! lot of training to do. Is that a treasure chest?
Oh hey, there's an Orbman charging station.
We must be in the most remote reaches of the park.
God fucking damn it! God fucking damn it again! Slots. I hate you all. Almond quartz. Firebolt. And since you're oh wait, of course that's gonna be fucking some. Your words are poison.
There they are.
Not bad for a night's work. And if those idiots don't withdraw that petition...
Don't get carried away. We get a reward, Frog.
Still, the provincial army seems happy.
No idea. But then, none of our business either. You're not going in... What?
Who's there?
Oh, you're those stupid...
Don't tell me you broke it.
Indeed, it looks like the stolen goods.
We caught.
They're just kids. Hope you're ready for the...
I highly doubt.
As long as we make good use of...
Yeah, they know.
Here we go. Enemy sighted. Take them out. Go.
Right.
Nah, just don't worry. I'm just demonstrating my power to you.
I can do this. Definitely. Go.
An opening. My turn. Hey.
No!
Go.
Right.
No!
I can do this.
My turn.
Okay, safe for now.
You will fall before my sword.
Oh, this has got to be some kind of...
Help pitiful.
Well, when are you to instruct Sarah's training exercise?
Bottom line, I'd suggest you surrender your sister.
And we'll be returning those stolen...
We would also be very interested.
You must be out of your damn mind and you...
Elliot?
What's wrong?
I don't know. I just thought I heard the sound.
It sounded like the cry of an...
What's happening? It's coming this way.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I believe we're dealing with the... What would you suggest?
Well, they may be thieves. We're going to have to...
Understood.
Videos? This looks tough. Careful!
Of course.
I get it.
Finally. Not as powerful as Aisha, but it's still powerful nonetheless.
Let's go!
My turn. Off guard.
I've got you!
Once again, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Of course.
I can do this. Turn to flames. Go!
An opening. Of course.
Go to hell, bitch.
Right.
It's my turn. Fire! Now!
An opening. Right.
An opening.
Behold, my most powerful
Go! There!
I can do this.
No! There we go.
Thanks!
Right.
Go!
Autumn leaf cutter.
I can do this. Turn to flames. That takes care of them.
Huh? Tactical thinker. Yeah, that's pretty much me. No lie.
I did it!
I did it!
I've
And the quartz level up.
still.
The others have done it, I bet.
Really? What?
Oh, it was something I could work. This was the first chance I had to put it through its pacey stop. I definitely feel like I'm getting it.
I see.
Yeah, you're always there to help us when we...
No, that's not true. We wouldn't have been able to defeat that thing. This was a victory for...
Indeed.
Uncle, what are these bastards?
Who are you talking about?
What?
It seems we have...
There they are!
Not alone.
Put your hands in the air, don't try to resist.
Why are you surrounding...
Keep your mouth,
Don't think we're gonna go easy.
Looks like all your hard work was for nothing.
I'm not even trying to hide my involvement.
Utterly...
You're jumping, Jordan. I see two groups of people in a collection of stolen goods. Do you have any way to...
What?
Do you intend to break...
This is something...
I'm just telling you that you need to mind your own business and learn your place. The Kroitzen province is the territory of... And I will not have a gaggle of... You will back down now, or we'll...
This is ridiculous.
I'm afraid you'll be doing no such thing.
What?
Who's there? Oh!
It's railway military.
Railway mill.
Yeah, they're supposed to be the most...
Ah, yes, Claire.
is the Imperial...
With all due respect, Celtic is so in point of fact, as I'm sure you... And in accordance with our investigation, we have concluded that it is impossible. Do you wish to contest? Well then, the RMP will...
Men! We're returning to...
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
You've got to be kidding me! We had it...
Take them into custody. Yes, ma'am.
And that's like Captain 2 then, because the band is pretty much giving away the Provincial Army have ties to it. Thoughts?
She's really is shredding.
Yep, Claire.
My name is Captain Claire Revelt of the... And you are the visiting... I'll need to file a report about what happened here.
I'll be back. back. Sorry, I was just sorting things out because I just lost about half my fucking drink. Yeah. Yeah, about half either. Freaking awkward the fact I just lost about half my drink. Jeez, I might as well have just flushed it down the freaking toilet. Yeah, that is if you're not murdered.
Jesus. You don't... No?
Well, sounds like she had to deal with them and come back here on the same day.
Yeah, good point. Anyone would be exhausted.
It's hard to imagine.
It does seem as though she...
So, Mrs. Howard, I think I might have an idea.
I had the same testing the Arcus is clearly a big reason. I think it has more to do with making sure we see.
Yeah, that's exactly what. And getting to see the issues.
Indeed. And just as we thought in that, these fields...
Exactly. And I'd say we have a pretty clear picture.
Well, you're about...
And he's awake.
Instructor.
I was so certain.
What can I say? I can nod off, back on again, and as you rightly noted, having first hand, as is the ability to make swift...
Having all these just as I thought.
It's an interesting approach, but...
Oh, no. Whole
Now that
The Bracer Guild prides itself on protecting civilians, but the tasks we were given in Kelduk do seem to align themselves quite well with the Bracers.
Yeah, I guess so. Their emblem depicts us. Bracers still have branches all over the...
How are we ever supposed to take her seriously when she says...
Well, whether or not we did in fact get her, it still seems like bracers are some...
Not that Instructor Sarah is likely to come clean about our involvement anytime soon. I suppose until she does, all...
Yeah.
Is there...
Well, we've been in the amp this whole time.
What do you mean?
You aren't referring to the issue regarding your swordsman.
No, it's not that. Regarding my social...
What?
Are you saying you're...
Yeah, I dodged, but technically my hometown is Ymir. I'm the son of its ruler.
You're from Ymir?
Schwarzer. An honorable family.
I never would have imagined you might be the son of a noble too.
I wouldn't have expected you to. My dad and mom are both quite easygoing, and technically, since I was adopted, I don't...
So,
Sounds like you've got your own issues to deal with.
I don't think of it as a big... I just... After everything we've been... I mean,
I don't know what to say.
You consider us to be...
Honestly, just be sure you reveal your...
Oh, I intend to.
Still, even discounting the strangely perfect ruler of the forest. Seems to be a harbinger.
I don't know if it's a suit, but I get a severe Darth Vader vibe from him.
Drinks are on me someday. Good showing, everyone.
God fucking damn it.
Late May. Bellino flowers with the trials of last month's field. Both are combat training and academic study, but May also heralded the beginning of special.
Second period, military science.
The Orbital Revolution 50.
Michael? Oh wait, no, that's not Michael. That's Night Art.
The first, the increased the second fact, orbital technology, the impact this. The third factor is the invention of warships that rely on the gravity the sudden addition of a whole new dimension to war, the sky, made countless new strategies. And the last factor is the creation of an entirely without orbital technology such as Green Schwarzer.
Orbital communication, orbital arts. God, I don't know. Well, I'm ending the episode here anyway. My fucking brain's fried.